Today we're going to be ranking every state from worst to best based on many categories like economy, quality of life, healthcare, education, and much more. Let's get right into it. Number 50. Louisiana. Other than having the most corrupt government in the entire country, Louisiana also has the worst crime rates, the worst economy, the 46th worst education, the 45th worst healthcare, and the 49th worst infrastructure. On top of that, it has the lowest quality of life and gets battered by hurricanes almost every year. Number 49. Alaska. The first thing that comes to mind when most people think of Alaska is its beautiful mountains or its diverse wildlife. But Alaska actually has the 48th worst crime rates in the entire country. On top of that, it has the 46th worst economy, the 49th worst education, and the 45th worst infrastructure. Number 48. Mississippi. Mississippi is actually a leading agriculture producer in the country, as it produces farm-raised catfish and sweet potatoes, along with cotton and pulpwood. But Mississippi does have its issues, as it ranks very poorly in economy, education, fiscal stability, healthcare, infrastructure, and opportunity. Number 47. New Mexico. If you ever plan on visiting New Mexico, make sure you're very careful, as it has very high crime rates. Along with that, it has a very weak economy, the worst education, and the 38th worst healthcare. Along with that, New Mexico's infrastructure and quality of life rank well below national average. But if you look the other way, New Mexico has amazing scenery and beautiful national parks. Number 46. West Virginia. West Virginia is home to some amazing mountain ranges and beautiful scenery. But in recent years, West Virginia's economy has struggled due to its declining coal production. West Virginia also ranks dead last in healthcare and infrastructure. Number 45. Arkansas. Across the board, Arkansas ranks very poorly in many categories like crime, economy, education, and healthcare. There is some upside, as Arkansas ranks 19th in fiscal stability and has the 29th best opportunity compared to the rest of the states. Number 44. Alabama. Besides college football, Alabama doesn't have much going for it, as it ranks 40th in crime, 33rd in economy, 44th in education, 44th in healthcare, and has the 47th worst natural environment. Number 43. Oklahoma. The state remains a part of what's become known as Tornado Alley. Oklahoma City alone, which suffered 5 tornadoes in one day in 1994, has been hit by more than 170 since the 1890s. Tornadoes aren't the only thing you have to worry about, as Oklahoma has the 43rd worst crime rates, the 34th worst economy, and the 48th worst healthcare and education. Number 42. South Carolina. South Carolina's crime struggles heavily, as it ranks 46th compared to the rest of the nation. Other issues in South Carolina include education, healthcare, and infrastructure. But in recent years, South Carolina's tourism industry has spiked, with cities like Charleston, Hilton Head, and Myrtle Beach. Due to this, South Carolina's economy actually ranks 28th compared to the rest of the country. Number 41. Michigan. Michigan has some beautiful scenery, as it is home to the stunning Great Lakes and rural Upper Peninsula. But the state's economy, crime, education, and infrastructure rank well below average compared to the rest of the states. Number 40. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania actually has the 5th biggest population in the entire United States. On top of that, it is home to some beautiful big cities like Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania. But on the downside, the state's quality of life, infrastructure, economy, and education rank very poorly. Number 39. Kentucky. Although Kentucky is home to Fort Knox, which contains much of America's gold supply, it also has a great economy and an excellent infrastructure. However, Kentucky's economy, education, fiscal stability, healthcare, and quality of life come in close to last compared to the rest of the nation. Number 38. Nevada. Nevada is mostly filled up with desert, but it does contain one of the most lively cities in all of America, Las Vegas. Due to this, Nevada has a thriving economy, and on top of that, it ranks very low in crime rates, as it comes in at 27th compared to the rest of the nation. However, the state's education, fiscal stability, healthcare, and natural environment rank well below average. Number 37. Arizona. Arizona is the 6th largest state physically and is perhaps best known for its weather and geography. Southern Arizona features a hot desert climate, while northern Arizona is full of forests, mountain ranges, and canyons. There are several national parks in Arizona, including most notably the Grand Canyon. On top of that, Arizona has an impeccable economy, coming in at 5th compared to the rest of the country. Nevertheless, Arizona has the 38th worst crime rates, the 45th worst education, the 43rd worst natural environment, and the 39th worst opportunity. Number 36. Illinois. Illinois is home to one of the most popular and affordable cities in the entire United States, Chicago. Unfortunately, Illinois comes in at dead last regarding fiscal stability and has the 39th worst economy. Number 35. Texas. Texas is the second biggest state by population and, along with that, has some amazing big cities like Austin, Dallas, Houston, and many more. This in turn gives it the 8th best economy in the entire country. On the other side of things, Texas has the 32nd worst healthcare, the 40th worst natural environment, the 47th worst opportunity, and the 36th worst crime rates. Number 34. Ohio. Ohio ranks slightly worse than average in basically every category, but it is home to the most US presidents. Number 33. Rhode Island. Rhode Island definitely sticks out in some categories as it has the 6th lowest crime rates, the 2nd best healthcare, and the 9th best natural environment. But it does lack in economy, education, fiscal stability, and infrastructure. But it makes up for it with its beautiful coastlines and amazing boating and sailing scene. Number 32. Missouri. Missouri actually has the 44th worst crime rates in the entire nation. This is because St. Louis, one of Missouri's major cities, actually has one of the highest murder rates in the entire country. Besides the issues revolving crime, Missouri actually has a thriving economy and an excellent fiscal stability. Number 31. Kansas. Today, farms and ranches account for much of the state's key agriculture industry. Kansas is a major producer of wheat, beef, and grain, traditionally used for livestock feed and ethanol. On top of that, it has the 7th best infrastructure, but there are some major concerns as it ranks 40th regarding healthcare. Number 30. Wyoming. Wyoming is similar to Kansas as much of its economy relies heavily on the agriculture industry. But it does get major tourism also as it is home to 7 national parks, most notably including Yellowstone. On top of that, Wyoming has an excellent education, very low crime rates, and a great infrastructure. Number 29. Indiana. Indiana is most known for its world-famous Indy 500. Relating to that, it is a major exporter of cars, car parts, and pharmaceuticals. Across the board, Indiana ranks very well, most notably in education, economy, very low crime rates, and an excellent stability. But it does come in dead last in natural environment and has the 43rd worst healthcare. Number 28. Hawaii. This won't come as much of a surprise, but Hawaii actually ranks number 1 in natural environment. This is due to its luscious mountains and stunning beaches. Hawaii actually also has the number 1 healthcare in the nation and the 10th lowest crime rates. Despite the major tourism to the state, Hawaii actually has the 46th worst economy and the 46th worst fiscal stability. Number 27. Montana. Similar to other states, Montana is most notably known for its amazing national parks, most notably including Yellowstone, as it shares it with Wyoming. Due to this and other factors, Montana actually has the 6th best economy in the entire nation. On top of that, it has the 25th best education, the 22nd best fiscal stability, and the 18th best infrastructure. On the downside, Montana has surprisingly very high crime rates and a poor healthcare system. Number 26. Maine. Maine is an absolutely stunning northern state that has the 2nd lowest crime rates, the 6th best opportunity, and the 25th best healthcare. Unfortunately, the infrastructure, education, economy, and fiscal stability rank a little bit worse than average. Number 25. California. California is arguably one of the most well-known states in the entire country. It has the highest population and is home to some of the most beautiful and well-known cities in the entire nation. From beachside cities to stunning national parks, California has it all, except for a good economy, fiscal stability, and infrastructure. Number 24. Tennessee. Recently crowned the murder capital of the country, Memphis is one of the most dangerous cities. This causes Tennessee to have the 41st worst crime rates in the entire country. But, on the upside, Tennessee has the 12th best economy, the 5th best fiscal stability, the 16th best infrastructure, and the 26th best opportunity. On top of that, it is still home to some amazing cities like Nashville and Chattanooga. Number 23, Oregon. Oregon has unheard of scenery and the 3rd best infrastructure in the entire country. On top of that, it makes some of the best wine and has the 27th best fiscal stability. But it has the 39th worst crime rates and the 25th worst economy. Number 22, New Jersey. New Jersey is often overshadowed by the metropolis, which is New York City. But New Jersey actually holds its own, as it has the 5th best crime, the 2nd best education, and the 8th best healthcare. Number 21, Maryland. Maryland is home to Chesapeake Bay and is known for its excellent blue crabs and has a rich history, especially in the city of Baltimore. More so, the state has excellent crime rates and the 4th best healthcare system in the entire country. Number 20, Georgia. Georgia is extremely diverse when it comes to its cities. For example, it is home to coastal historic cities like Savannah, but is also home to the tech giant city of Atlanta. To add on, the state has an excellent infrastructure and the 11th best economy. The state, most notably Atlanta, also has a very historic music scene. Number 19, Delaware. As most of us know, Delaware was one of the original 13 colonies, but Delaware was actually the first state to sign the U.S. Constitution. Fast forward to present day, Delaware has a thriving economy, an excellent fiscal stability, and an amazing healthcare system. Number 18, North Carolina. North Carolina is one of the most environmentally diverse states in the entire nation. It is home to extremely coastal places like the Outer Banks, but is also home to 6,000-foot mountain ranges. Especially in recent years, North Carolina has a thriving tourism industry, causing it to have the 14th best economy and a very high quality of life. Number 17, Connecticut. Like Delaware, Connecticut was one of the 13 original colonies. Overall, it actually is a very well-rounded state, as it has the 8th best crime rates, the 17th best economy, the 8th best education, and the 5th best healthcare. Number 16, New York. New York is home to New York City, which is one of the biggest cities in the entire world. New York City is a melting pot for entertainment, business, and opportunity. The state also has the 11th lowest crime rates, the 9th best education, the 9th best healthcare, and the 2nd best natural environment. Number 15, North Dakota. North Dakota is most known for its 70,000-acre Badlands and the world-famous Mount Rushmore. But North Dakota has much more to offer, as it has a great quality of life, the 6th best fiscal stability, the 2nd best infrastructure, and the 4th best opportunity. Number 14, South Dakota. South Dakota is very similar to North Dakota, but it has a much better economy and education. It may come as a shock, but South Dakota actually has the 42nd worst crime rates in the entire country. But if you can look past the abnormally high crime rates, South Dakota has some amazing nature to offer. Number 13, Colorado. Historically, the state has been rich in agriculture, livestock, and mineral extraction. In addition to tourism, the state's economy is bolstered by a developing technology scene and a presence from the military, including the U.S. Air Force Academy. On top of that, it is home to the amazing mountain range, as we all know of it today as the Rockies. Overall, the state actually has the 3rd best economy, the 4th best education, and the 13th best healthcare. On the downside, it actually has the 45th worst crime rates in the entire country. Number 12, Virginia. Virginia is an extremely diverse state when it comes to its environment, as in the north it has the Blue Ridge Mountains, and in the south it has the stunning Virginia beaches. On top of that, Virginia is an extremely well-rounded state, as it has the 7th best crime rates, the 18th best economy, the 11th best education, the 10th best fiscal stability, and the 19th best healthcare. Along with that, it has an amazing quality of life. Number 11, Massachusetts. Being the 2nd state of the 13 original colonies, Massachusetts stands out in almost every category, as it has the 4th lowest crime rates, the 9th best economy, the 3rd best education, the 3rd best healthcare, and the 3rd best natural environment. Unfortunately, it does have the 43rd worst fiscal stability and the 42nd worst infrastructure. Nonetheless, it is home to some amazing travel destinations like Boston and Nantucket. Number 10, Florida. Florida is a haven for tourism due to its abundance of beaches and consistent weather. But that isn't the only thing Florida has to offer, as it has the 10th best quality of life, the number 1 education, the 7th best economy, the 17th lowest crime rates, the 13th best fiscal stability, and the 14th best infrastructure. Number 9. Vermont. Vermont is very consistent all around with its rankings, but what stands out is it has the 3rd lowest crime rates, the 15th best education, and the 2nd best opportunity. On top of that, it is home to the world famous Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Number 8. Wisconsin. Dairy is a major driver of Wisconsin's economy, generating billions of dollars each year. Cheesemaking, cranberries, snap beans, and corn for silage are major agriculture products in the state. Along with that, Wisconsin has the 6th best education, the 7th best fiscal stability, the 12th best healthcare, and the 8th best opportunity. On the downside though, the weather in the state can reach very cold temperatures. Number 7. Iowa. Iowa is mostly a farm state that produces much of the country's milk, chicken, and eggs, as well as livestock. When it comes to the rankings, Iowa does exceptional in categories like economy, education, fiscal stability, healthcare, infrastructure, and opportunity, along with a great quality of life. Number 6. New Hampshire. The state is very well known for its natural beauty due to its valleys, rivers, lakes, and mountains, along with its more than 13 miles of Atlantic coastline. You won't have to worry about crime in this state, as it has the number 1 lowest crime rates, and the 4th best economy, the 17th best healthcare, and the number 1 opportunity. Number 5. Minnesota. Minnesota is a haven for many snow sports like cross-country skiing, ice fishing, and other snow sports. Although it isn't the most popular state, Minnesota actually has the number 1 best infrastructure, the 7th best natural environment, the 15th best healthcare, the 9th best opportunity, the 15th best economy, and the 21st best education. Number 4. Nebraska. Although it has one of the smallest populations in the entire country, Nebraska does very well for itself as it is a major producer in the agriculture industry. Nebraska has the 10th best economy, the 7th best education, the 11th best fiscal stability, the 26th lowest crime rates, and the 5th best infrastructure. Number 3. Idaho. Snowy mountains, deep valleys, lakes, and rivers mostly cover up the gem state. But Nebraska actually has the 2nd best economy due to it's a major producer of potatoes, trout, and precious stones. On top of that, it has the 9th lowest crime rates, the 2nd best fiscal stability, the 14th best healthcare. To add on, Idaho has the 10th best infrastructure and the 22nd best education. Number 2. Washington. Washington is an outdoor enthusiast dream with its geological diversity including mountains, deserts, rainforests, and a Pacific coastline. Due to this, it has the 4th best natural environment. And that isn't the only thing Washington offers, as it has the 4th best fiscal stability, the 11th best healthcare, the 13th best economy, the 10th best education, the 19th lowest crime rates, and the number 1 quality of life in the entire country. And what we've all been waiting for, number 1, Utah. Utah is mostly known for its skiing, with the mountains near Salt Lake City collecting abundant snowfall year-round. But when it comes to the rankings, Utah is absolutely loaded, as it has the number 1 best economy, the number 1 best fiscal stability, the 5th best education, the 2nd best quality of life, the 7th best healthcare, the 15th lowest crime rates, and the 4th best infrastructure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know where your state ranked and if any of these rankings surprised you.